Welcome to Chuck Show. He's about to show you how to grow. Welcome to Chuck Show. He's about to show you how to grow. Welcome to Chuck Show. He's about to show you how to grow. Welcome to Chuck Show. He's about to show you how to grow. How to grow.
Hey, hola my friends. I hope all is fine and well with you and yours. My name is Charles Collins and I'd like to welcome you to Together We Grow's aquaponic, hydroponic, and traditionally solar powered gardens. I have some really exciting news for you guys. First and foremost, how's your day going? Seriously, I hope you're having a great day. My day is going fantastic. We're expecting some rain later on, but you know, I think it was just meant for me to make this video because when I was going to start it earlier, we had some drops come through. All of a sudden they're gone, but here I am, and I'm glad that it's possible that we can do this. The last time we talked about harvesting some of our beautiful winter greens that we had going. But a huge part of that harvesting means that we're actually making room for more. Now, you guys can go back on it, but a few weeks ago, I actually posted a video about the spring starts that we had going, the peppers and the tomatoes. And today I'm going to show you those spots where those vegetables are going to go. But in the meantime, actually it's starting to drip a little bit. We're going to keep recording. We're going to finish harvesting this collard green right here, all right? And after we're done with that, we're going to take a look at some of the plants that are going to replacing this. They're going to be replacing this. So stay tuned. Hold on one second. Now, unlike last week when I was very, very careful and cautious with removing the plants, we know that we're going to be just removing this one right here because it's going to make room for a new home. So what we're going to do is we're going to totally remove this plant from this space. I'm not going to be mean in removing it. I'm still going to try to be gentle, so that I can control, not to disturb any of the microbial life that's going on underneath the lava rocks. Can you guys hear that? Oh, that's a pretty big one too. There we go. Now this is totally removed. Let's take a look at that primary root base. Woo! Oh, would you guys take a look at this? How cool is this? Nice white roots, but this is the primary root base for that collard green that we just removed. I'm actually going to set this down to the side over on in this grow bed so that the red wiggler worms that are living in here, look, you can see on this one actually right there. Hey little buddy, hey little wormy, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? These guys are loving it in here, but it's also an awesome time to take a look at all of the new root growth. And this is all based on the interaction between the red wiggler worms, the bacteria breaking down the solids in there, just the fish doing what the fish do, and the roots doing what the roots do. Also our UV, because a lot of people ask, what happens to the solids that you have in your tank? Well, a combination between our nanobubbler technique and our UVC treatment keeps it down to a minimum. So once in a while, I have to do a vacuum of the aquarium when I do partial water change, but that's about it. On a little side note, instead of bringing this and setting this entire thing in here and just letting it so that the red wiggler worms can find a new home, there's another one. Cutie right there moving on top. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So it's thriving population in here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to chop it right here. And I can then bring this in the house, finish the processing and storage of it, and just let this sit on top and let the red wiggler worms find a new home. So give me a second. Let's give it a... Oh, I don't think these scissors are going to cut it. That stem is thick. Look at that, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Partial. Can we get it? Use your strength, Harold. Use your strength. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys love hanging out with me as much as I love hanging out with you. So, here's part one of it. Here's part two of it. This will go inside for processing. Yes, this is gigantic. Look at the size of this thing. And this is going to just sit on the grow bed so our red wiggler worms can find a new home. Give me a second, guys. All right, my friends, now we're in the upper grow bed, and we're gonna do the same thing to this collard over here. And I like this one. I'm gonna show you guys. This one's going to bolt. Oh, I'll show you this. Let me get a close up. So let's carefully, without disturbing the other plants around it, let's get that out the way. Shake those loose rocks out. can actually see some of the red wiggler worms just easily right there. Oh man, let me bring this over here. Guys, don't get gross out because this is just part of the process. Let me see if you can see if I can point them out. Oh man, so here we go, guys. Let's check this out. That one's removed, so you can actually see the red wiggler worms, and they're just like doing their thing in here. You can also take a moment and see that we have very little dead roots in here, mostly all new white roots, because our dead roots aren't really given a chance. The worms take care of those, leaves very little solids left in the system. And when we do our partial flushes twice a year or 3 times a year, that makes some great fertilizer, and that pretty much takes care of any solids that we may have in our system. Now, mind you, that's because of the bubble technology that we use, as well as the UVC light. Please feel free to go through our other videos, get more information on that. I guarantee you it'll be worth the while. So let's go set this bad boy down. Give me 1 sec. Ooh, I almost forgot. This colored group honey, this one is called I call this one the Hydra. Look at how healthy this was. 1, 2, 3 heads off the one plant. How cool is that? And before I set these guys back down again, oh man, just look at those brand new beautiful white roots. And they're constantly producing. Even look at down to the base of the stem, constantly producing. Just showing you all proof that this is an incredibly healthy system. You guys can do this at home. You don't have to do it to this size. You can scale it up, scale it down, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let's set this down once. Let's get going. Okay guys, now we're gonna come over here where we had those old heads of cabbage at. And this is in our flood and drain hydroponic system. So this is where we had one of the old heads of cabbage at. Hear that rattling? That's because we use primarily clay balls, actually just clay balls in this system. Let me bring this over to you real quick. There you go. So here's the substrate we use in this system. So here's how complicated it would be with cleaning this system out. Down here, we have a white bucket, all right? And we're gonna take this, we're gonna dump it. That's it, okay? You can see our clay balls down here. I'm actually gonna treat these, give these a nice UVC soak after I rinse them, and this will get these all sterilized so I can use them again. It's another trick that Dr. Lake taught me. I'm telling you, you are the man, Doc. Hey, but guys, while I'm down here, take a look. Look at that beautiful root base at the bottom of that bucket. And you can see cabbage has a very, not weak, and now very non-aggressive root base because it doesn't even come outside of the grow bag. So keep that in mind, these are washable. And I'm actually gonna set this to the side. I actually set this to the side for a few weeks so that I can let all of that stuff dry out. Once it's dried out, it's easy to remove the rest of those lava rocks. I'll wash out the pot, Bob's your uncle, and we continue on growing. Let's go. Now we have another fabric pot right here. So we're gonna repeat the process. Take it, dump it. Here we go. We're gonna set it to the side. We're gonna let it dry. After that, we're gonna rinse. We're gonna sterilize. We're gonna wash. We're gonna start the process all over again. You guys with me? Let's go. A quick little detour, my friends. Have you folks back east, or even all around the world, have you ever seen a live dragon fruit plant? Well, dragon fruit does grow on a cactus. Pretty cool, huh? And this one, we got this from a start from an old friend of mine. And this one is on its 3rd year now. And I already counted 14 or 18 new dragon fruit sprouts on it. So this is definitely spring now. And this is truly a wonder of the one of the wonders that grow naturally here in the Southwest. I think it's fantastic. I think it's incredible. Oh, we have some new extension growth going right there. And I'm just amazed by the beauty all around us. Right here, we have another native species that we planted on our own here. And this is a hackberry bush. And we planted this because this attracts a native species of moth called the, I think it's the giant, is it the giant hackberry moth? Something like that. I might be messing it up. But either way, it's a specific moth, and it only makes its baby and pupates on these little bushes. So we wanted to bring them here. And another cool thing about that is if they didn't have, if once those moths start, what you call making their babies on this, for lack of a better term, other moths are attracted to it. And then in that case, guess what they're not attracted to? Exactly, the other plants that we have in our garden. You can see our horizontal hydroponic tunnel systems over there on the fence. Man, it's a really gorgeous day out here. I'm sorry to get off the point of the video, but I just wanted to show you some of the wonders that go on in our backyard that you actually don't get to see all the time. Also, don't forget, composting is important. Making sure that your plants have adequate room to grow and prosper in your systems is not only important, it's absolutely mandatory. You guys have seen through my experience, for instance, the wild cabbage patch, when you pack things too close together, you won't really get the maximum, the optimum growth out of the plants. Although it does look pretty, the plants are really struggling. Although they're not struggling to find nutrition, they're all struggling to fight to get to that sunlight. So you will end up with, and I wouldn't call them leggy because the legs are awful thick, the gams are thick on these buddies, but it's somewhat leggy and long and tall plants because they are striving to fight for that sunlight. Here's that spot where we had yes, this was the cabbage. No, this was the oh my gosh, I just forgot literally what plant. Collard green plant that we just removed. Wow, wake up, Chuck. You got this. We have another spot over there where we removed one. I removed one from a spot right here today. And it's all about making room for the new kids. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the new guys that are going to be joining this home soon. Hold on. Okay, my friends. So in the top grow, in the bottom grow bed right here, all of this is going to be removed in due time except for the green onions, because the green onions grow great with this, as well as the chard, but that's going to be the new home for our peppers. And we have purple bell, we have cicito, we have jalapeno, we have carnival, we have grand bell peppers, we have chili chilaca, we have habaneros, we got our share of peppers. Now, not all of our varieties are in here. Some of them are right here. Hold on one second. We definitely have some more peppers ducking in here. Guys, remind you, these are the ones that we had from starters. You guys watched us start these from seeds, not even 28 days ago. It hasn't even been 28 days yet. I think it'll be 28 days this Sunday coming up. But look at these bad boys. These are our cherry tomato starts. And look at these. These can easily be transplanted in hydroponic, aquaponic, or traditional gardening. And as we like to brag about ours a little bit, ours are bomb-proof. Now, where are these guys, bad boys, going to be going? These guys, their new home is going to be right down there. When these guys are done, you're going to have 3, 6, 9 cherry tomato plants in here, which will be more than enough to supply my family. And, well, that means what am I going to do with the other 10 tomato plants that I have inside? Well, guess what, City of Tucson? You're a lucky one. We're going to have to figure that out. Stay tuned. Oh man, check it out. Here's a little extra treat. Now I can identify this one. Oh my gosh, there's a Thai basil right here because it smells like licorice. Oh yes it does. And I'm actually gonna rehome the scoop. Let's see how easy this goes. Here's a spot where we had that last plant. I'm gonna move a couple of rocks just like this. Please feel free to go through our prior videos and you can see in greater detail how easy it is to actually do a plant transplant in our aquaponics garden. Basil doesn't need to go super deep. You don't need the basil bury any extra, especially in this. You want to make sure that this bottom half of this cube is able to touch the water, the nutrient. So that's all we're doing. And we're going to set those rocks right back around it like that. And that was in real time, my friends. I'm going to check back on this beauty in a couple of days and see how it's going. How you guys doing? You doing all right? I am doing fine, said the basil. I'm sorry. Well, guys, I think that's about it. I hope you had some fun with me. I know I had a bunch of fun with you. Pardon me for laughing all the time. I really do enjoy it. If you haven't already done so, please click subscribe. Hit that little bell down below so that you'll know the next time we post a brand new video. You can see I pulled a bunch of leaves off of our collard green plant already. Please don't forget to check out our sponsors. C-Agri, C90 Plus. Also, don't forget Blue Free Optical, as well as True Aquaponics. You want your stuff on and popping and green like this? Check out True Aquaponics. You know what I mean? That's the only way to keep it this green. In the meantime, Plant that first seed, and together we'll grow, my friends. Peace and blessings.